Well, um, it's 4:35 in the morning. I just finished picking my wife up from the airport, and I'm following inspiration to make this video just because I was walking my dog because she just took a massive crap in the house. And she took it. She's been, I don't know, like maybe she's sick. I'm not sure. But what I do know is my dog has these peculiarities, I guess. And one of her peculiarities is when she goes to the bathroom, she spins in circles. I assume she's a rescue, and I assume that the person who used to have her kept her in a cage, and then she spun in circles in the cage. I don't know this for sure. All I know is she spins in circles when she goes to the bathroom. And I came to the conclusion that maybe she was trapped in her cage. The person, we got the paperwork, the person said that they left her home for 10 or more hours a day, and that's why they gave her up. And so, kind of using deduction that maybe she was sleeping and crapping in the same spot. And so, she spins in some circles and does her crap. And I she did that like a couple days. My bad. I gave her some pizza crust. Probably shouldn't have done it. So she's got the poops, right? And my family, my wife and my oldest daughter have been gone for a couple weeks. And I think the theme of my 2 weeks without them and just being hanging out with my youngest kid has been having a child mind and cleaning up crap. And this might sound like it doesn't make any sense, but let's just go with it. So we have a dog, two bunnies, and up till a week ago we also had a duck, all of which crap a lot. And if you've ever had bunnies, man, which we have two, they have lots and lots of crap. And I spent, because my oldest kid wasn't here, who she sometimes cleans up, I basically have been on doo doo duty for 2 weeks every day, cleaning up poop from animals a lot. And I keep asking myself, well, what's the spiritual import of me having to clean this much crap? Like, what is the universe trying to tell me? And it's always been a part of my life of cleaning up other people's crap. I never wanted to clean other people's crap, but that's, oh, hi, Onyx Rose. Thanks for joining early in the morning. I hope you get something out of this. So it's 4:30 in the morning where I am, or 4:40 almost, and I am just deciding to just spill my guts because I just came back from dropping my wife off at the airport, and I walked in the house and I said to myself, you know what? Let me take this dog out because she's been having problems ever since I gave her some Little Caesars pretzel crust. And lo and behold, she took a massive crap on the floor, and I just finished cleaning it up. I mean, I haven't cleaned it up yet. I came outside and brought her back outside just in case she had to do a little bit extra. And I just started thinking about how much of my life has always been cleaning up other people's crap. And it hasn't always been physical crap. It's been enough of that with animals and babies, but it's been spiritual crap. It's been relational crap. It's been emotional crap. And if that's my calling in life, I guess that's my calling in life. But it started at a young age when my parents broke up. I had to clean up after my dad and his crap because he took off, and my mom just took her crap out on me because my dad bounced on her. And so from like three-ish, I felt like I had to clean up for that. And I'm kind of tired of it. Um, but I'm also coming to accept it, to just kind of give up. Because like when I came back in the house, because this dog has done this crapping 3 days in a row. I mean, 3 times in a row. And I don't blame her because she must not feel great. But after I cleaned it up and stuff, I said, man, what in the world is this in my life, you know? And I decided to just like after this time, I said, man, you know what? I'm defeated. I'm defeated, and it's okay. Uh, I'm defeated by life. I don't feel bad about it, because people get defeated. But what made me decide to call this post something to the fact of, oh, the blessing of defeat and other spiritual crap, is because I also feel defeated by this world. There's something that feels good about it. It feels something good about just giving up and being like, I've been talking about surrender and been praying about surrender a lot lately. And I just wasn't really sure. My soul kept saying, just like, focus on surrender, focus on surrender. But I wasn't even really sure what I meant. It just felt like the right thing. And when I walked into the house and saw this dog had just crapped on the floor again, I just said, man, you know what? I give up. And now I'm going to try to make this have some actual meaning for anyone who might watch this. So, by way of biography, I have been raised in a very interesting way and have been exposed to a lot of interesting things. I have hung out with all the major racial groups for significant amounts of time and literally spoken different languages. And I don't know if it's because my soul just wanted to understand stuff. Like, I'm literally like coming to the conclusion that I chose this life before I was born. I just said, fuck it, let's go and be this little short ass black dude and let's see what happens. And because here's the craziness, right? My dad was an immigrant of Cape Verdean descent. He married a black American woman and then basically left her and married a blonde haired, blue eyed, very poor trailer park white lady. And then, so I was raised by a black woman, an immigrant, a poor blonde haired, blue eyed, white trailer park lady, some really down to earth, uh, foundational black Americans, some Nation of Islam black people, and many immigrants that I was around growing up because my dad used to work on a ship and he would bring immigrants home from different countries. I used to speak Criollo, which is the language of my dad's family. So I can't really speak it great anymore. But it's like Criollo. It's like I speak Criollo, but I don't really speak it that great anymore. I hung out with a bunch of Mexicans when I was in my 20s because my best friend was Mexican. I lived in Arizona in my 20s, and I dated a Mexican girl for a little while. And I used to joke around and say I was Blaxican. Then I went to language school, learned Mandarin, and was speaking Mandarin for years and hanging out with a bunch of Chinese people. I've been in places where it was 500 Chinese people than me. And yes, they said racist shit. And sometimes they didn't even know I could speak Chinese. And then they would find out and be like, "哎呀，你怎么会说？我不知道你会说中文." Which is like, oh my God, how do you speak? I didn't know you could speak Chinese after they said crazy stuff in front of me. And all of this stuff. And all the time, my soul has always been open. I always try to understand and see things from people's perspectives, but most people will not see things from each other's perspectives. And it started feeling like a curse at some point. I was married to two black women. One was a Beyonce kind of black woman, and another one was like I mean, by way of looks, and one was a kind of on the Angela Bassett spectrum. And I loved them, but to them, they felt like I wasn't whatever they thought I wasn't. And then I swore off relationships for the rest of my life. Well, I dated a Chinese girl for a little while. Then I just, I'm telling you this for a reason, because I've been so exposed to people. I've hung out with people on crack and meth. I've been like, I hung out with people like homeless people talking about God while they had heroin next to them. And I just been sitting there living this life going, what the F? Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there chilling, mostly like reading the Bible and trying to follow Jesus and all this other stuff. I've been kicked out of churches for saying stuff like, I don't think Jesus is white, and if we shouldn't hate LGBTQ people, and I got kicked out of a black church for that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And the whole time I've been trying to just keep loving people, trying to understand where the heck people are coming from. And a lot of people, they would get mad at me because they don't talk to people from other groups. So if I say anything about somebody from the other group and say, well, I've been around these people and blah, 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 then they would get mad at me. Well, they're mad at them, but they would take it out on me because they wouldn't talk to them. And it's been my whole life, just like between my parents. My mom would tell me crap about my dad. My dad told me crap about my mom. I would understand both of their perspectives. I spoke my dad's language and I spoke English, but my dad could barely speak English. My mom could barely speak my dad's language. So they just put me in the middle of all their crap. Like, and I'm just like, what the F? Like, why did I choose this? That's and I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it in a comical way at this point. Like, and I look at America and I'm looking like right now, black people are boycotting Asian businesses because of the Cyrus case where that dude, Rick Chow, got off for shooting a black kid and killing him. Now, this is not funny. And the guy didn't even steal anything. And now black people, which I'm glad that black people are like, finally, when I was living in black neighborhoods and stuff, and we used to have a lot of Asian stores. Before I learned Mandarin, I used to be like, why because my family actually owned a black Afrocentric clothing store, and like health and beauty supply store, but a lot of black people would buy stuff from the Asian store, and I should be like, why wouldn't they buy stuff from the black store as much? They bought stuff from us too, but they mostly would a lot of times buy stuff from Asian stores. And then uh if they bought stuff for black people, they would want a discount. Like, I legit had a person, I was doing the cash register one time, and this dude said to me, hook a brother up. I said, dude, I can't hook you up or I'll be stealing from my family. Then he got pissed at me, and I was just like, "What in the world?" But they wouldn't ask that of the Asian store, and I used to be tripping on that. But it didn't. It just whatever. It is what it is. It's just too many things. This is a freaking ramble. And Onyx, if you're still here, you're the best. But the reason why I'm rambling about this, and the reason why I'm talking about this at like 4:48 in the morning, is because I need to chronicle for myself this awareness that for whatever reasons we have the life. I'm assuming I have the life I have to learn the soul assignment that I must have for my life. What it is, I couldn't tell you. Like, I literally can't tell you. All I know is that I've been exposed to a lot of people. I've worked in nonprofits, churches, the government. If I tell you my life story, it sounds like a freaking lion. I used to work for the NSA as an intelligence analyst. Like, I used to be a satellite communications technician. I used to be a pastor. I used to be a corporate recruiter. I used to chop down trees for a tree removal company. I worked in construction. All this in 50 years, I've lived like about 500 lives, it feels like. Spoken languages, been in intimate relationships with people from all kinds of cultures. Like, what the frick? And I don't know why. I've been living all this stuff, and the whole time I've been praying. I've been praying, talking to God, expanding my awareness. I mean, I can't even tell you. I've had so many random experiences in my life. None of them really make sense. It's like a complicated string of charms of all sorts that don't have any seemingly. There's like a seemingly random mix of things. The whole time I've been trying to stay as conscious as possible, meditating, try to be an atheist once, just been a fundamentalist Christian, a progressive Christian, was like dang near a Buddhist, and all this other stuff. Just trying to almost a Muslim, but I just didn't feel like doing all the dance moves when I pray. Because like I just been trying to figure out what is going on with this life. And I finally just got to a point that what it says in Ecclesiastes is that as everything is meaningless, I think it's true. I think that everything is ultimately meaningless, and then we project whatever meaning that we want onto the things that are in front of us. And for a long time, I just kind of was witnessing, so that's why I would just go. I don't mean witnessing like trying to witness for Jesus, even though I did that too, because I also was a fundamentalist Christian. I used to go around handing out Bibles and tracts trying to save people. I mean, I just done a bunch of stuff in this life with curiosity and wonder, and now got to the point where I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, what does my soul want from the rest of my experience? I might even have a rest of an experience. And if I don't, that I'll probably laugh at that crap too, because none of this makes sense. It's like I look at this world, I look at the silliness, the things that we use to divide us. I mean, it's just ridiculous, and there's no reason for it. Like, we have literally on this planet, even though we got like billions of people, and a lot of times we have this manufactured lack, there's probably enough resources for 22 billion people on this earth, but we got 8, and we can't even do stuff right by them. We are constantly being divided, constantly killing people, blowing shit up, acting like we don't have the resources, being goofy. Poor people like are like basically fighting for their own oppression, and it's just stupid, but it's just what we do. It's literally what we do. And I've like literally hung out with people like poor, right? I hung out with a white supremacist Satanist, bro, and talked to this dude and listen to him just spew stupid crap, but he sincerely believed the dumb crap he was saying. And it's like, and I hung out with him, but we were both serving in the military together, and I ended up finding out this dude was a white supremacist and a Satanist when he was getting out of the military after I invited him to my house for Thanksgiving. And, it's just craziness. It's really craziness. And this video is craziness. I'm just literally just witnessing, and I just want to just say something right now. Like, I don't want to think about it. I don't like, a lot of times I used to really be polished when I communicated. Like, I would write everything out and like go back and forth because I wanted to be super clear on everything that I expressed, because a lot of times I had like, because I also have gone through a fair share of abuse. I've been like literally, I hear a lot of people complain about stuff, and I know growing up there's a lot of people that went through certain types of abuse too, but I'm literally the only person I know that's friends with people that literally beat my ass and threw me in a ditch. Like, what the frick, man? It's like, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. And the whole time I was loving them too, which is also silly. Like, I think must have some kind of goofy syndrome, because I would be loving these people and feeling sorry for the people, not like a Stockholm syndrome kind of way, but just a like a legit, almost like a forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do kind of way, like how Jesus was, because I was so Jesus-y that I was like, they don't know what they're doing. And then sometimes they'd be like, "Pah, pah, pah, I know exactly what I'm doing." Like, but you wouldn't do it if you knew the love of Jesus. And they were like, yeah, whatever, bro. I mean, I don't even know. This is literally just me rambling and being random. And thanks to my dog crapping all over my floor, I just said, man, I got to get this out. And I don't care if anybody watches it or listens to it. I just am literally just trying to allow myself to name how silly this human experience is, and be curious of, like, are all of us just out here living our lives and doing whatever our souls uh agreed to do, and that none of it is even like anything, like it's all, is it meaningless? I don't know, man. It's just like, I've just been watching this world and being very curious, because there's none of the things that we go crazy over or worth going crazy over, but we just do it. We're all like rescues, like my dog. Like, we're like my dog. My dog, for whatever reasons, like I was said in the beginning of this video, I believe that she used to be trapped in a cage, and she used to sleep and shit in the same place, and that's why she spins in circles when she pees and poops. And I literally have a circle of shit on my floor right now, a circle of diarrhea. And I think it's because my dog is a freaking rescue, and no matter how much I love her and like try to like teach her, and I try to like even she was like acting all scared, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even mad at you, just come outside so I can so you don't crap in the house anymore. But she's scared because the people she was with before she met me must have done some crap to her. I didn't get her till she was 3, and I know she definitely got abused, man, because she's always looking like somebody did something to her, and she's scared, and that's sad. It's sad, and I can't love it out of her. I literally can't love it out of her. And every relationship I've ever been in with any partner, or even friends, but every relationship I've been in, same thing, spinning in circles because something or someone did something to them and they can't get out of it. And I don't know why. I don't understand it. I'm not going to pretend to. But what I do know is that, like, I guess I don't know anything. But what I was about to say that I know is that I got to love anyway. I got to love regardless because what else I'm going to do? You know, I got to love and clean shit up. I gotta love this dog. And now at 4:56, I'm about to go in the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna have to clean up a circle of doodoo, you know. And I gotta love my dog at the same time because she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't. I'm sure she's not sitting there thinking to herself, "Boy, I got a surprise from Pedro when he comes back in the airport at 4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have a circle of shit." And even when I thought to myself, like, "Let me take this dog out before she does something," it wasn't enough time. I was only gone for like an hour and 10 minutes, and I took her out at midnight, and I went to the airport at 3 in the morning. It's three something in the morning, and she already crapped again. But there's nothing I could do about it. There's nothing I could do about it but love her and clean shit up. Love her and clean shit up. And I guess that's what this whole point is that if a person, I guess, wants to see something better from this world, they can't wait for the world to change. They can't wait for people to get better. They can't wait for their dog to get better. They just gotta love and clean shit up. Love and clean shit up. Love and clean shit up. It's not that profound, I guess, but at the end of the day, I guess that's the journey. Love and clean shit up. So I've been defeated by life, but I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, oh well, you know, I could do my best. I'm gonna wake up. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go back to sleep, so I'm gonna probably have 3 hours of sleep. Um, and I'm gonna be living this life. And I guess I'm gonna keep getting to know people and keep learning from people and keep cleaning shit up and loving. I mean, I didn't think that's what I was gonna end up saying when I did this, but my soul was like, bruh, just make the freaking video right now. Don't even think about it. Just make it. Get it out of your system and see what happens. Maybe it'll serve somebody. And you know, I want to say to humanity or Onyx, Rose, or whoever else might see this, like, I'm sorry for whatever happened to us. And what I mean, I didn't do it, but I am still sorry. I'm sorry that we didn't get loved enough as a kid. I get sorry that we never got education on forgiveness. I'm sorry that poor people are oppressing each other and abuse people are abusing each other and all this other stuff. And I said in, like, I don't know if I said in the video, I think I did, but I definitely wrote about it that I was blessed, man. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, but in my first few years of my life, before things went to shit, I did know love. And because like I said, I'm telling you, Onyx, but like my first few years in my life when I was, a baby until I was almost 3, I lived in a house with 4 adults, and I was the only baby for the 2 years. Um, and they loved on me, and I guess it fucked me up because then I couldn't help but love everybody else, and I have never been able to turn it off. And like legit, I'm kind of going on a tangent. But one time, man, I was home, walking home, and I said hi to this girl with no malice. I was just like, hi. She was a beautiful black girl, and I said hi to her, and she started beating the hell out of me with an umbrella, like for no reason, literally no reason. I said, hey, how's it going? Then she started beating me with an umbrella, and I started trying to get away from her. And then I tripped, fell through some monkey bars, and hit my head. It had a little knot on my head. And I said, why are you doing this? And you know what she said to me? Because I know you'll forgive me. That's what she said. And you know what's crazy? I did forgive her. I don't know why. And it's silly to think that it's because 4 people loved me when I was a baby. So it makes me think that I'm worthy of love and so is everybody else. But I'm finally coming to the conclusion that that might be it. That because I still talk to my godparents, because the four people I live with, my biological parents and my godparents. My godparents still treat me like their son, still love me to this day, even though my parents broke up and weren't awesome and put me through a lot of crap. But I couldn't help but love them either. And I think like it might just be that the first couple years of love can take you through your whole life. And the first couple years of pain can also take you through your whole life. And I wish that we could undo this. I really do. But if I'm ruined by love and can't turn it off, then that's my life, I guess. And I guess I'll just keep loving and cleaning shit up and until I can't. But I know I'm not gonna stop loving, but I guess eventually I won't be able to clean shit up. Or somebody will be cleaning my shit up. I hope I just go out like I don't really wanna go through that, but maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I'll have that happen and then I'll be laughing and I'll think about my dog and spin in circles. I don't know. But I guess to sign off, and I'm just gonna say this to you, Onyx, if you're still here, since you are here, I hope that you were well loved when you were little. You got hearts on your thing. Oh my God. I just thought about this. Besides your name being Onyx Rose, which is neat, you have hearts of different colors: yellow, white, purple, and black. I don't know if that's for the different races or just the hearts you chose, but I told you I've been around people that, besides the purple, I've been around people from different races and I've loved all of them. And I'm going to take this from a sign as a sign from the universe that you came on this call or this video with your four hearts and whatever the heck is behind it. I'm going to assume that you came up here. Is that an LGBTQ flag? I can't tell. It's too little. But if it is, then that's awesome too. I'm assuming that you were the perfect person that came up here because obviously you have hearts, you care about love and loving people. And maybe this whole dog crapping in the morning and me walking out and then decide to make this video is so that you and I can be up here. And even though we're not talking to each other directly, we're occupying the same time together. And maybe that's what this is all about. Who knows? I might not even publish this video. Maybe it's just for me and you. I don't know. But I hope that you were well loved and you knew it. And if you don't know it, I hope you know it now. And I hope that other people who see this will know it. And I guess I'll say I hope that people realize that it's never too late to let yourself be well loved, because in the grand scheme of things, I do believe that love is what all of this is made out of. And for some reason, we've forgotten it. And for some reason, we've just kind of like, I don't know. I keep saying like I know shit. I don't really know anything, but I do know love. I guess I'm like Forrest Gump. I might not be a smart man, but I know what love is. I guess that's me. And people say, on top of it, people, I'm supposedly autistic too, which I hate that word because I feel like it's an excuse for people to be like, I don't understand you, so you're autistic. You're autistic because you love people, and you should be bitter and pain and destroyed and hate your life by now. Like if I took the experiences I actually have had, I should be talking to you high off a crack right now, but I'm not because of love. Well, I guess I don't know, Onyx. You think that's it? I don't know. I guess it's it. The birds are loud. My battery's about to die. I brought my dog out after she crapped in the house and she hasn't crapped outside. And I don't know. I just I guess this is what defeat looks like. And it's actually not that bad. I thought it would be worse because I kept basically being like, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to be defeated. I'm going to keep loving people. I'm going to keep fighting to love. Um, but I guess I had to get defeated first and then love out of the defeat. So that's what I'm doing. I hope that if this is meant for anybody else to see besides me and Onyx, that you get something out of it and that you love yourself, even if nobody loves you or you feel like nobody loves you. I'm sure people love you, but I hope that you allow yourself to feel it. I hope you allow yourself to love yourself and know yourself to be worthy of love. And I don't know, make the most out of this moment, because I think a lot more of us are going to have to basically learn to keep loving and cleaning crap up and not even be mad about it. So I'm headed to the house, about to have to turn on my carpet cleaner and clean up crap at 5 in the morning and love it. I'm just gonna love doing it. I'm gonna be happy while I'm cleaning up poop, and I look forward to cleaning up more poop. Whatever, I don't care if that's my life, cleaning poop up and loving. Worst things somebody could be doing. And as Michael Jackson said, if you come into this world knowing you're loved and you can leave remembering the same, then everything in between can be dealt with. And so I know that I'm loved. I'm going to do everything I can to remember that for the rest of my life and see what happens in the middle. So I love you and all people. And in my different languages, I'll say, Unta mop, yo, yo quiero, o te quiero, wo aini, and I love you. So that's it. Peace.